Scratch my nose. That's how we're gonna start. Scratch the nose. No. Gonna play some Call of Duty. Crashing my computer right now. So I have to get that figured out. And we'll be playing. Just simple as that. Anyone wants to join, they can feel free to join. Figure out what's going on with my computer and hopefully don't have to restart it. And go from there. Hopefully. Hopefully I'm not muted and you can hear me. Cool. I'm not muted. We're good. We are good. I gotta get the task manager somehow. Been having some fun today for some technical difficulties. Don't stream for a couple days and this is what happens. It's great. It's great. I'm gonna continue to eat while my computer decides what it wants to do. You can go ahead and do this actually. Hopefully that doesn't crash everything, which it probably will, but yeah. What are you doing? You being a good girl? Oh, Daisy. Ooh, good book, Carl. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Deb, 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 deb. Currently restarting my computer. Can see it's going to be one of those kind of nights. So, yeah. We'll go from there here in a minute. Cool. All right, we're back. Come on. Okay, leave me alone. Okay, yep, pinch. Hopefully that works. Find out what happens. We'll go from there. Come on, look. Ignore. Trying to blame my graphics card. I know better. Mainly because I just updated it. Which totally means that it's probably my graphics card. Alright. Cool. See how this goes. Oh, audio. So much I have to do for the setup to actually work properly. Here we go. Got a game audio. We know we're getting there. Discord. There we go. We're getting there too. Okay. And what we do now. This is the exciting part. Boom! Going into a game finally. Jesus. It'll be one of those kind of nights, huh? Alright. Let's do it. I'm just gonna mess around with some multiplayer for a little bit. Debating on getting into Escape from Tarkov. Not sure about that. I'm debating on doing like a Get Good series where it's just me terribly playing video games for a bunch of months in the hopes of getting better. And realistically never getting better because, you know, come on. Yeah, so we'll see. I'm also streaming to both, or all three, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Depending on how that works out, I might just go Twitch and YouTube. I'm not convinced that I want people from high school being able to drop in whenever, even though I advertised it on my page, and you know.
Eliminate all threats.
Proximity mine on.
That was a good spawn. Blind text messages. Try to get my keyboard as close as I can get it without knocking my mac and cheese in my... Dang it.
Enemy pipeline inbound.
First game, you know. Oh, cool.
Enemy sniper working.
Let me beat the Goonies down.
Victory.
Reminds me. Mute out. Not actually playing game mode that I care what anyone says. I mean, realistically, that lamp probably should have saved his life, but it didn't, so, you know. Dang it.
Enemy counter spy plane inbound.
Gas mine planted.
Spy plane mission time clock. 15 Spy plane RTB. Stay safe, comrade.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
Hostile down.
Hostile care package inbound.
Hey,
They are dead.
that worked out somehow. Don't ask how.
Hostile spy plane established overhead.
He is down.
Machine available.
Threat neutralized.
Strike standing by.
Yeah, let's drop
Operating
there.
napalm
See what
strike.
happens.
Inferno 1-9 exiting mission area.
Hate spawn swaps, man. Because then you're just kind of stuck in the middle of nowhere, hoping for the best. Like that. Back one, please. Hello. Are you still stuck in traffic?
Hostile spy plane established overhead.
Right.
Tango down.
For you, man. We're falling behind.
Jesus, that's insane. Oh, damn.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
Huh. I wonder if there's now a bunch of other accidents because of the one accident.
The mission clock is expiring.
Yeah,
I have your
that's
six.
Spy plane commencing
Yeah.
surveillance. Enemy attack helicopter above.
huh. Yeah, that's insane. Hopefully it's not. Well, I mean, you'll probably be at home just in time to go back to work tomorrow.
All units, head to exfil. You're not to be taken alive.
Niet.
All
This
right,
will
sounds
not
good. We'll
stand.
talk to you later then. Bye. Coworker turned over semi on the I-10. And it's taking my coworker 2 hours to get halfway home. Buckeye. Before she left, she did, but there wasn't anything she could do about it. It was right out by her house. No, because that's what she took. She's sitting on Buckeye. What's going on with my camera? Why does it not look right today? Camera looks like it's in a different time zone today. What? Well, no. I'm streaming. What do you want? Oh, that's what happened? Something's up with it. I don't know what's going on. Why'd you close the lid on it? Okay. Well, got to the bottom of that one. There's something wrong with it.
Team deathmatch. Spetsnaz, assert your dominance.
No, not device. Custom. Alright. I mean, as long as the game is smooth, I guess. And then we'll figure it out from there. I don't want to, but I'm probably gonna buy the GoPro that's set up as a webcam, because at least then I'll have magic frame on the screen.
We're falling behind.
So I think that'll look a lot better. Because I have a feeling that this camera's not working.
Hostile counter spy plane established above. Enemy spy plane inbound.
You know, my one viewer who is also me. I personally, I know a lot of people are, but I'm not a fan of this map.
Semtex out.
Cool. Just because I don't think it's too small of a map in my opinion, and it's like you just sometimes if you're not careful, like if you get far enough behind or their team gets spread out well enough, you end up just spawning and dying and spawning and dying and spawning and dying.
Multiple enemy spy plane contacts.
And really don't find that much fun.
Shit.
Enemy counter spy plane in.
I mean, it doesn't help that I suck the game, so it's like... Yeah, it's totally all messed up tonight. I don't know what's going on. Let's see.
Hostile spy plane established overhead.
What? No. See,
Hostile care
Like-
package inbound.
hostile. So I'll just throw a grenade over there. Wait,
Semtex going out.
like, how is that fair to that guy?
Enemy counter spy plane inbound. Multiple enemy spy plane contacts. Z-trap, multiple enemy counter spy planes in your AO.
Yeah, I mean,
Hostile patrol detected.
just spawned in. I really hate this map. This is just, in my opinion, a terrible.
Hostile care package inbound. Artillery targeting
Crossline out.
detected. Net call, incoming artillery.
Might be that the map just doesn't really cater to my playing style, but it's just I like it. See, and then like
Hostile spy plane established overhead. Spetsnaz, you're better than this. Fight harder.
no, come on.
Counter spy plane established above.
Like I know a lot of people like this map. It's not that good of a map.
Steady.
Like-
I expected much more.
The operation was turn this tight.
Do I can flip it vertically? Yes, I should game like this. No, kidding.
Team deathmatch. Spetsnaz, you have a green light. Вперед! We're taking control.
And this map either. This map's just a little narrow for my tasting. I like wide open maps that are just kind of sprawled. So I think that's why I always like the Battlefield games a little bit more. You know, Call of Duty, the aim is that there's like 3 paths to everything. So you have the center path, the middle path, or middle path, and the 2 side paths on every map. And that's their MO, which is fine. It's just, I kind of like maps that are a little more random, it seems like.
PDA, one down.
I don't know. That might just be me being a complaining person. Because I like to complain about that.
They're gone.
Guy was AFK, that makes for an
Target
easy
dropped.
kill. That guy just stops moving, that makes for an easy kill. Yikes. There we go.
Enemy appears KIA. He's gone.
Hello. What's up? I'm streaming. Gee. I mean, it is a Tuesday. I always blame everything bad happens on Tuesdays. Right.
Request spy plane above.
You're pregnant, it's his. I mean, that would be kind of funny if they thought that.
Enemy fire.
You're like, yes, maybe I am. I'm good. Just hanging out, streaming. Did I what? I did, kinda. Not really. I helped someone build furniture on Wednesday. So, I lied to you. I hadn't actually met that person in person yet.
Contact down.
What did she do? No, I hadn't. I lied to you to make you feel comfortable. The thing that kind of annoys me a little bit is the person who I helped move, or helped, oh, it's a woman. But, so I helped her build some furniture because she was just struggling, and she was just like, I just need help. I just moved, I'm tired. And I was like, yeah, no big deal, I can come over and help. It wasn't that far out of the way, like, it was a little bit out of the way, but nothing crazy. She was who I was supposed to hang out with on Saturday. And I was like, yeah, the one where I was like, I'm just really sorry, I'm just not, I don't have the energy. You know, I'm really sorry. You know, like, was like open and honest about. Yeah. So, she then ghosted me.
Multiple enemy spy plane contacts.
Yeah, like I texted her Saturday, I was just like, hey, how's your day going? And she didn't reply. And I was like, do I even try to text her this week and be like, hey, how are you? Right. Like I'm just kind of annoyed that I'm like, I came over and helped you build some
Multiple
furniture.
hostile spy planes detected.
Like, I showed you, like, invited me to your place. So obviously I'm not, under your opinion, I'm not a complete weirdo. Like, right, exactly. And I was helping you build fucking furniture until 10 o'clock at night. Like, I'm sorry that I ended up being tired. Right. Right. And I was just kind of, yeah, so I was just kind of like, well, and then when she ghosted me, I was kind of like, alright. I see. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Whatever. And then so, like, I'm talking to one girl, because she's, like, one of the final holdovers. Like, my goal is, like, I'm not going to talk to anyone. I'm not going to use any dating apps after Friday. That was my, like, Friday, once that hits, I'm done with dating apps. So I'm, like, talking to her, and she's just like, you seem like a nice person, and I can't figure out if it's real or not. And I was like, okay, like, and she's like, I just, you know, don't take that in a bad way. It's just, I've been dealing with dating apps long enough that I know that normally when people are nice, it's because they have an ulterior motive. And I was like, okay, like, so do you want to stop talking to me? Like, I don't, whatever you want to do for me being too nice is fine. Just, like, make up your mind, you know? Like, right. Like, I was like, if you don't like it, that's fine. I just won't. I'll just leave you alone. But, yeah, she was just like, I just feel like I haven't met anyone who's genuinely nice. Talking to you already, I can tell that you're a nice person, and I can't figure out if it's fake or not. And I was like, well, what bonuses would I get for faking being nice that I couldn't get by just being nice? You know, like... They're all crazy.
Hostile
Yeah.
RCXT.
But so I just
Request spy plane above.
I'm just like I don't know if you're like to take that as a compliment or not. Like I mean I'm just who I am. Like
Молодцы, разведчики. ГРУ, return to base.
Soviet dominance assured.
yeah, but I'm just like you've what? Yeah, I don't know. I'm enjoying talking to her, but she's definitely very in and out of communication and not super communicative. Like, my webcam today is all of a sudden at like 5 frames a second, and it's annoying the crap out of how bad it is. Yeah. Right. Like, if you watch my stream, my game is smooth, but my webcam is just way off. But yeah, it's I was just kind of like I don't like the way she said it, like when she said it was just kind of like I don't know if you were saying this to be nice or yeah. So I just was just kind of like, what? All right. Like, I'm not sure how to take it. I don't, yeah, on stream. I don't want, that's fine. We have like, I was like, oh yeah, you want to meet up this week? You know, because we had matched before and we had talked, but it was like we matched last August and talked. And yeah, like, and she thought I ghosted her, but what happened? Remember how, did I ever tell you how I was having that weird cell issue with that old phone I had? And how it was like, like at some point it just wasn't getting connection and it would say text messages were sent, but they'd never actually be sent and shit like that? You remember telling you about that? Okay, well, I had this issue where, like, when they were upgrading 5G in my neighborhood, for some weird reason my phone just wasn't reacting well to it. And it would say that, like, text messages were sent, and it would say that, you know, like, my call went through, and blah, 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 just no one answered. But, like, my voicemails would never go through, my text messages would never go through. Well, that happened to her, so she thought I ghosted her. So she actually matched with me to find out why I ghosted her. She... Alright, I'll talk to you when you get in. Yeah. Bye. Ah.
Team deathmatch. We're in the lead. It's just another day in the office, gentlemen.
Female tango down.
See, like, that kind of outcome, I'll always win one-on-one versus someone on a controller. But, like, mouse and keyboard? Nah. They got me every day. Yellow.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
Check your targets.
Marking waypoint.
We're losing this fight. We're taking control.
Taking control. Because we were losing this fight, and now we taking control.
We've fallen behind.
War machine, take it out.
Hello. Did you get in safely?
We're in the lead.
Maybe you should mute yourself before you throw up.
We're losing this fight.
No, it doesn't. Meow, 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 meow.
Hostile spy plane established overhead.
Nah, like, I recognized her, and I was kind of like, oh, we're talking, and one thing we were talking, and then she said something, like, I thought I had talked to her before. Like, she looked familiar. And, no. So she immediately recognized me, but she didn't say anything. Her game plan was to, like, talk to me, and then find out, then call me out on it, you know what I mean? And I went, so I straight up was like, hey, I think we have talked before, have we? And she was like, yes, we have. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And so I said, what part of my terrible personality was it that made you stop talking to me? And she goes, actually, you ghosted me. And I went,
Hostile spy plane established overhead.
my bad, I'm so sorry, like, I kind of get in my head sometimes and do that, I try not to, but, I was like, we hadn't met, right? Like, I like, distinctly remember us not meeting, so I was like, at least we didn't meet and I ghosted her, you know what I mean? So, I was like, I'm sorry, and she's like, no, you're good, and she's like, she was like, actually, so I was like, yeah, let's, so we ended up moving to text, and I was like, yeah, and she's like, I actually still have our old conversation. And I was like, what was the last thing that was said? And she goes, oh, I was telling you about the houses I was thinking about buying. And it immediately clicked to me. I was like, oh my god, I remember talking to you. I was like, you want to hear an unbelievable story that you'll never believe and you'll call me a liar from? And she's like, sure, I have time for fairy tales, like something smart like that. And I was like, okay. So around that time, I was having issues with my cell service being upgraded to 5G in my neighborhood. And she's like, okay. And I was like, because of that, a lot of my text messages and stuff weren't going through. And she's like, okay. And I was like, you were one of the people that my text messages wasn't going through to. So I text you, and I thought you got it, and I thought you never replied. And she was like, nope, never got anything from you. And I was like, see, that makes sense, because I remember replying. And she's like, oh. And I was like, I thought whatever I said offended you, and
Hostiles
you unmatched with me, or you like decided that
Got what you deserve.
you weren't interested, you know. And she's like, no, you know, I was enjoying our conversation and blah blah blah. And I was like, okay, that makes sense. And so she was like, I don't believe that one bit. And I was like, nope, I didn't think you would. So, but yeah, that's basically it. I thought she ghosted me. She thought I ghosted her. And then I told her, I was like, I didn't find out about this until like August. You know, because I got a hold of T-Mobile because I was like, yo, like what's going on? And they were like, oh, this is what's going on. And they were able to send me a list of
Good effect on
like contacts, like numbers that I had called or called or text that it just didn't go through for. And, you know, I remember seeing her number on it. You know, and I was like, oh, okay. And then it was like, it also happened to like a couple other girls that I was talking to around the same time. Because it was like a 3-week period where like my texts weren't going through. So in that 3-week period, there was like probably 3 different girls that I had talked to that I thought ghosted me. But like once I found out they ghosted me, once I found out that I ghost them, I was like, well, I'm not gonna text them and be like, hey, how are you? And I told her that I was like, right, and I told her that I was like, I wasn't gonna text you in August and be like, hey, I know you haven't heard from me in 2 weeks, and I have this unbelievable story you'll never believe, blah 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 blah. And she's like, yeah, I wouldn't have believed that. And I was like, see. Well, I think that's because I think she started to kind of buy the story, because after a little bit, she then made the joke of, oh, you're like, because we were talking about height, that's what brought it upon, and I was saying how, and she goes, well, you know, I had someone lie to me and said that he was 5'11", and he was actually 5'4", 5'5". Yeah, like, not even close. And I was like, okay, you know, and I was like, I actually recently got in a really big argument. Well, not an argument, but a discussion with a friend about this. And she's like, okay, let's hear it. And I was like, so I'm actually 5'10"3/4. And I was calling that 5'10". She was saying that I needed to call it 5'11". So, but I still feel like I'm lying to people, because I feel like if I'm 5'10" 3/4, then I should be down to 5'10". And she goes, no, if you're 5'10" 3/4, you need to be 5'11", because I'm 5'7" 3/4, and I tell everyone that I'm 5'8". And I was like, you're right, you round up in this situation, but I just feel like it's lying. Like, I just, and that's what I told her. I was like, I just feel like I'm deceiving everyone I talk to, and I'm like, I'm 5'11", you know, like. Oh, well, I would never say I was 6 foot, though. And yeah. So, and I was like, and I told her, I was like, realistically, if I wanted to, I could probably get away with saying I was 6'1" and just wear boots all the time. And until you realized I was wearing boots and called me out for having, you know, a 2-inch cut and a inch heel or an inch sole on my boot, you know, you'd never know. And she was like, right, you know, and she was like, that makes sense, you know, and, but, so she was,
We're pulling ahead.
she agrees with you, like, and I'm not arguing it anymore, because I don't really care, but, like, I still think it's fun to talk about. But, so she was like, no, you're 5'11", and I was like, but it feels like a lie. And she's like, I was like, the way that I look at it is like, if I'm getting change back, you know, if I'm getting change back, and my change is $5.75, you know, I'm not going to be able to talk them into giving me $6 back in change, but I can talk them into giving me $5 back in change. And she was like, that annoyingly makes sense, but I'm not going to accept it. And I was like, that's fair, but that's where my mind's at. We might have a date Saturday. I was like, what does your schedule look like? And I asked her yesterday what her schedule was like, and she said she wasn't free until Saturday. And I was like, I'm enjoying talking to you, but knowing my track record, we probably won't be talking by Saturday. Not any reason other than just because that, you know, without meeting someone, I'll eventually just kind of be like, I'm bored. So, but she joked, she goes, oh, you know, my game plan was to ghost you and then call you in 6 months for a booty call. And I was like, all right. And she's like, but I guess what we'll do is just call this the booty call? And I was like, it has been about 6 months, so that seems fair. You know, like, it's just kind of funny. A story that everyone would be like, you know, you just married a liar, right? Like, and she'd be like, yeah. But he's like, mommy, I love you.
Hostile spy plane established overhead.
Nope. So yeah. We have a tentative date, we didn't set any time, we didn't do any of that, so we'll see. I don't think she's the fall in love type, to be honest. So, yeah, we'll see. So what happened? What happened to your, what did he tell you today? Yeah.
Enemy spy plane inbound. Multiple enemy spy plane contacts.
Right. Right. Oh my god. Fuck off, dude.
Hostile counter spy plane established.
Right. So you have to stay as a hidden person your whole life, if it works out with him, just to please his family. Yeah. No, his parents sound terrible.
Enemy counter spy plane inbound.
I'm just feeding.
Napalm strike standing by. Napalm released. Danger close. Fire split. Heading to refuel.
Hostile sentry turret active. Enemy cruise missile launch detected. Enemy spy plane inbound. They're ahead.
Oh my god.
Like,
Enemy napalm strike incoming. Enemy care package above.
Spy plane standing by.
Sit rep. Enemy attack helicopter above.
Man, so much skill just to sit in a fucking corner all game. Yeah, because it's
yeah. Because he should have been like, there should have just been a simple, like, if we're still dating, you're invited kind of thing. Like, just... Right. But like, but didn't you tell him, like, you did, like, he didn't have to share, like, the whole secret with the family? Yeah. How did he... Yeah. What was he saying? The same response that I gave. I'm not sure I like him. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. And he didn't say it in a way of like, I'm trying to connect with you and your friends. You know what I mean? It was more in a way of like, Lexi is too good for him. She's good for me, though. Right. Why?
Team deathmatch.
Yeah, that is...
Alright, chaps. We trained for this. You know what to do. We're taking control.
Hmm? Right. You said Lexi was single? Should I hit her up? I'm screwing you. No, yeah, that's totally him. No, God, no. Yeah. But Lexi's not gonna go behind your back and date someone like that. Right. Because that's the thing, it's like, at the end of this, you gotta remember, the thing, like, I was ready, I was sold on him until you said that you told him that you sprained your ankle, and his reaction was, oh, that sucks. Like, no, are you okay? Like, what happened? You know, like, that's the normal reaction. I'm your friend, and my reaction was, damn, are you okay? What did you do? Like, I know you're a klutz, but what did you do? And... yeah, but when you were confronting him, he didn't have a care enough to say that at the time. The person you're with got hurt. Like, what do you mean? Like, I don't get how the first thing if someone you care about, quote unquote, got hurt, how is your first reaction like, oh no, what happened? Are you okay? Do you need help? What happened? You know, like... Right. That's my reaction to my friends. Not, you know, like, it's not, like, it kind of came off to me at the end of it, he was just like... like, using it as a hit it. You know what I mean? And was just... I wonder if he was using the family excuse as, like, a way to get out before, like, having to get out. You know what I mean? Like... No, I know. I know, but it's just... that might be something to watch out for if someone in the future has that kind of like, oh, well, my family, then it's like, oh, okay, bye.
Hostile spy plane established overhead. Sit rep, napalm strike inbound.
What was he saying? Okay.
Attacking back.
Hmm?
Spy plane above my location.
BDA-1 EKIA.
I think...
Spy plane available for tasking.
I don't think he was trying to trade up. I think he was... I don't know what he was trying to do, but I think he was trying to pull a... what did we call him? The loser in Vegas?
Tackle. Toss
Yeah, I think he was trying to pull one of those bullshits, where it's like, oh, I can get her to dump me, and then I don't look at the bad guy. Not for any other reason than... Did you? Good.
Timeline halfway check. We've got him on the ropes. Push your advantage. Mission timeline expired. Spy plane exiting the AO.
Well, yeah, because you're not doing anything to better the fucking... He didn't change from week to week. Of course it's gonna happen every week. If he doesn't change, what the hell does he think's gonna happen? He thinks that he can just be the same person and nothing, no issue? Like, I just...
Looks like we got the bastards. All squad members RTB.
Very nicely done, everyone.
What are you supposed to change? Rather than you guys... Like, the thing is you talked to him and you were like, hey, this is how I feel. You know, these are the things that concern me. And he did no effort to calm those. It was basically him just going, okay, well, you'll get through it. You know, like, that's... No. You expressed your issue. He needs to figure out what he needs to do to communicate better or work with you to get past these issues. Like, I don't... Why is that difficult? Yeah. Yes, it is. Until you get your act together. You'll hear from him again. He'll hit you up in probably about a month for a booty call. Is it 3 months? The panoramic. So I've decided what I'm gonna do to get my car paid off and not spend money is every time I want to spend money, however much money I want to spend, I'm gonna put it on my car instead. I also upped my car payment to double my payment so that I can get it paid off soon. My goal is $1,000 a month, and then I'll have it paid off in 8 months because I have $4 grand waiting to drop on it too. And then when I get my car paid off, I might quit my job and go for a road trip. If you want, you're free to join and then to like for a day or two and then just fly home from wherever we're at. Also, do you mind doing me a favor? Do you mind checking Facebook to see what my live stream looks like? Is it? Cool. Right, that's my camera. I don't know what's... That's what I'm saying. My camera's all messed up. I don't know what's going on with my camera. It's all like... Like, I don't want to, but I... No, it's very... It's like... The game is jumpy? Well, the game's loading. So this is kind of the cutscene. It's kind of... Alright, how does it look when I'm playing? Yeah, let me... Once it starts playing, how does the game look?
Match. Best of luck, soldier. The folks back home are counting on you.
asking for this. If that is
I mean,
You guys ready to get carried?
same exact.
ooh. Narrating. Running, and oh, he's running. Oh, guess what he's gonna do now? He's running. Shit. No, I died now. No, so
We're in the lead.
I do think after this last week and how unhappy you were with him, that you definitely made the correct choice of dumping him, because he definitely seemed like he was. It wasn't that he was uncomfortable. I think that he was just like, I don't want a relationship. You know what I mean?
We're losing this fight.
Yeah.
We're taking control.
Still goes. I mean, at least you could call him for a booty call.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
Oh.
And stay down. Tango removed.
Yeah, that sucks. Well, there'll be someone somewhere.
Subject shot.
Dang it! Dang it! Oh, I got it.
Camper.
Shot on target.
Part of the Molly. Molly's fun. I don't mind Molly.
Camper.
Bye.
I mean, I won't either, but
Math down.
dumbass finally got me. No, I can't. Is it?
Napalm strike target marked.
You gonna go adopt a hamster?
Death machine deployed.
Yeah, I keep getting that with the gym stuff. Someone, every morning I have someone who's like, is this still available? And I'm like, yes, and then that's it. Yes! Still where? Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, sorry. I wasn't talking because I was focusing on this kill that I was trying to get. I keep trying to find this kid because he keeps calling me a camper. So I keep trying to find him in different places so I can keep killing him. Well, he's just a child being a child, so I'm. Child being a child. And as an adult, I am not okay.
Release napalm strike on my mark.
Dude, there's fucking...
This kid's so upset. Oh my god. He's like this fucking bitch. This fucking dude. Probably. I mean, he's like 12 years old. Cut him some slack for being there. You gotta remember when you were 12 playing Call of Duty. Aye, aye, aye. What happened? Buy it. Screw it.
Death machine.
Who's
Enemy care package above.
who is this? Have I met her?
Hostile spy plane established overhead.
Yes. Okay. I still don't. I'm assuming that that's where I know Lexi from, is between those people. But I'm not 100% convinced, so I'm just gonna say yes and just let it. I don't think that's where it is, but she thinks it is, and
Using
that's good
death
enough for me.
machine.
Oh! Yeah. Hmm? Yeah.
It's a kid. I guess that's
Get her all the stuff. I
you
gotta.
guys are a bunch of campers, man.
This kid. You gotta hear this kid, dude. Oh, I didn't get play the game? That's lame.
Fucking cameras are
I can't
pussy.
hear a word you're saying, dude.
These guys are fucking idiots.
I still can't.
This kid's all butthurt. Can you hear him? He sounds like he's 12. It's great. He probably does, but he probably brings a lot of it to himself for being a douchebag in Call of Duty. That work. I forget what I have to do. So, get 3 one-shot, 1-kill kills. 15 different matches. It takes so long. Buy it for yourself. Do it. Kendra. Did you bought a $600 hair dryer? Okay, what does it do? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's fair. I'm not judging you. I'm just a $600. I gotta use the restroom. Hold on. Be right back. Sorry. Nah. Not mine. Leave me alone. Not mine! Leave me alone! Hello? How are you? You're like, thank you! I love you! And she was like, please don't do that anymore, thank you. Okay. Alright. Yeah,